I'm in Band-Aid hell. Hello guys, welcome to another weekly wind down. I have had an interesting week. Not really. It's been mostly like nothing, and then I got like a really cool package, or a couple really cool packages. Grande Cosmetics actually hooked me up with some stuff because I attended a virtual event this morning. So they sent me a couple of gift sets, but they also sent me, this is a Swell champagne flute, like the bottles, and they also sent this bottle of Prosecco. How cute! So I've already kind of been dipping into my wine. Let me tell you guys, if you saw my first weekly wind down, I haven't finished that bottle yet because it's one of the giant ones. So next week I'm going to scroll through your guys' recommendations. So once again, if you have a wine that you love, let me know. It doesn't matter what it is. I typically go for sweet white wines, but if you love anything, like your specific favorite, let me know. So I'm sipping on this. I'm going to call my cabana boy in a little bit to help me open this bottle because I ripped my finger open in the shower. I don't know how I do the things that I do, but I was like I was trying to open a bottle of something in the shower and went like this and just sliced my finger open at the bottom of the lid. Like, why? Like, why do I do these things? Also, I had to do my brows. I'm sorry. I know some people liked seeing that. So if you like seeing me do my brows, I will do them occasionally on camera, but I just wanted to sit down and do my brows without trying to talk because for some reason I cannot seem to do both of those things. And shit, I already forgot my mirror. Okay, we'll get it in a second. So I'm first gonna prime with Smashbox Vitamin Glow Photo Finish Vitamin Glow Primer. Oh, I'm so sorry. If you are new to my channel or you're new to this type of video, this is something I started doing. This is only my second weekly wind down, as you may have seen in the title. So basically what I'm doing is sitting down with you once a week, and I have so far only done makeup, but I intend to do maybe like skincare one evening, just like do a really good skincare routine and also do the chit chat portion. So for now what we're doing is sitting down, we're doing makeup, or I'm doing makeup. If you guys want to do makeup, absolutely do it. And I'm gonna have a drink, kind of wind down for the week, and yeah, that's the plan. I don't know, that's basically what I'm doing, and we'll talk about anything. I do have some questions, topics, things like that I've asked you guys, but if you're watching this and you intend to watch other videos, or if you have any questions or topics, please drop them in the comments here. I'm going to be referring back to this. If this is the first time you're ever hopping on my channel, my name is Amy. I love makeup, skincare, I love everything girly. Sippy sippy. I'm also going to prime with the Winky Lux Whipped Cream Primer. This little guy is so good, and it's like a very light texture, but it fills pores really beautifully. This Band-Aid situation is driving me crazy. It's a pretty nasty cut too. This may be TMI, so skip forward 10 seconds if you don't want to hear something gross, but I put my finger under the water and my skin on my finger just went. If it was any deeper, I'd probably need stitches. Oh, cabana boy! He's gonna kill me.
See?
Hey, I forgot my mirror. Will you hand me my mirror?
Sure.
My cabana boy. You double the bows.
You double the power.
You double the intimidation. Can you open it? I already showed them the bottle. I would definitely just destroy my finger or do something. So I'm gonna keep priming my, it's fine. I'm gonna keep priming my face. You are a cabana boy though, so you should learn how to do these things. Oh, it's a screw top. Oh,
but it's a cork.
Interesting. Thank you. It's like a fake cork.
Faux cork that doesn't hit you in the face.
Huh.
Have fun. Bye, everybody.
He says bye. Oh my god. I'm in Band-Aid hell. So I'm going to go in with some Tontadol foundation from Lancome. I posted my foundation and concealer decluttered today. If you guys did not see that, go check it out because I was actually successful, and foundations are like, I love foundations, and I can never pick like just one or two. I always have like so many favorite foundations. So I got rid of a lot. I'm excited. I'm gonna keep doing all the various categories of makeup. Elena, I hope it's Elena. If it's Alana or something like that, I'm sorry. She said, so was there a financial threshold to leaving Sephora or just for overall happiness? Financial threshold. If I'm understanding the question right, like was there a certain amount of money that I needed to make in order to stop working at Sephora, I'm assuming. So that really wasn't the case, but between Zach and I and where we were living and expenses, there was like a threshold in mind, but it wasn't like how much I'm making. It's more so if we live here, this is our rent, this is our budget, this is how much money we'll have, knowing like the average of what I earn. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys, YouTube and Instagram is tough right now, like doing social media for, apart from bigger people, you know, obviously, but for smaller people it's really tough. I feel like overall, like everybody's views are down on YouTube from what I'm seeing, or you know, maybe like people's typical content, like makeup content for instance. People aren't watching it as much, maybe because, you know, you're not wearing makeup as much, or you're just looking for more entertainment things. So I hear that a lot, that people's views are down, but for me in particular, oh my god, really low. So I'm making like the very low end of what my typical like window is. It's not a lot, I promise. You know, take that as you will. I don't know what that really means. I was working at Sephora, really unhappy, honestly. I have a video about it, working at Sephora, if you want to watch that. Zip. But I was basically just looking for, you know, are we in the right situation to where I can stop working a quote normal job and try to do this full time. Unfortunately, it's kind of like a great time to do it, but also an awful time to do it, because on one hand, I'm not out and about. I'm not putting myself at risk at all because I'm at home all the time, and I was able to stop working at a place that was making me very unhappy. So that's amazing. So, oh my god. A bitch can really ramble on. Am I even getting to a point? I don't know. But basically, we sat down and looked at a budget and said, this is what we can do, this is what we can't do. And it was really all about finding the right place to live that was in the right budget, that we could say, okay, we can afford this much rent and not be strapped. Like I didn't want to put us in a situation where, you know, we were like, oh my god, I wish you still had your income. So, you know, I had to be sure. So I'm very like, I'm a numbers person. That's why too, like views being down, I think in numbers, I can read all of your beautiful, wonderful comments and it warms my heart and makes my day and everything. But on the other hand, I look at numbers, which is how my mind works, and I want to know why. Like why things aren't going okay. Why are things down? Why are numbers low? I'm just a numbers person, so ignore me. If that's annoying, like I totally get it. Not everybody thinks that way, but that's how my mind works. At any rate, we talked about it. We looked at this house, which was moving away from where we were, and we looked at the house before I made any decision what we were doing, and with the amount of rent and cost of living and everything, we just decided that we could do it. Obviously, I was hoping that me doing this would turn into more, not just more income, but just more, to feel like a real job. I want to feel successful. That doesn't necessarily mean a dollar amount, doesn't necessarily mean a subscriber amount. It just, like, there's something, like if I was just making progress, I feel like I'd be successful. But in many aspects, I am very successful because I look at the comments and I don't know why I'm feeling like emotional right now. I need to calm it down because this is supposed to be a fun video, not a sad video. But, you know, I look at my comments and I do feel like, wow, like people actually give a shit about watching my videos. It was definitely more about happiness, but we did look for an overall peace of mind that if I do quit my normal job, that we could still make it. So thank goodness that Zach is supportive in that way. If I was with someone else and they didn't really see what I do as valuable or see my happiness as more valuable than my income, then I couldn't do it. So he's been really great. That was a long answer for a simple question. Okay, Nyla, I'm probably butchering that, I'm so sorry, but she asked me if you could collab with one brand, what would it be? Honestly, that's a tough one. I have Raw Beauty Kristi on the mind, so of course I'm like, ooh, ColourPop. I mean, ColourPop would be one phenomenal brand because I look at the collabs that they come out with and I think they're very like genuine to the people. I feel like their collabs actually embody the person versus like slapping a name on something. I don't know, I love so many brands. I love skincare brands too. If I had to pick, I'd say ColourPop, because then if I was doing a collab and say that, you know, the palette was the thing that everybody wanted, because that's usually the case, and it was $18, I would feel good knowing that everyone that follows me could actually get their hands on it if they wanted to. Time to pour my little bottle. Bubbles. So this is a lot less sweet, but it's good. Autumn says, what's your favorite cleanser? What's your favorite facial mask? Ooh, cleanser is a tough one. I have a lot of favorites. If I had to pick, I'd probably say the Glam Glow Super Cleanse. I don't know. That one's really, really good because I swear that cleanser helped to really clear out my pores like so crazy. e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, because I just can't stop using it. But my pores would come so clear using that with my Clarisonic, which I'm still salty about Clarisonic. I need a refund. I bought my Clarisonic back in like February, and I basically can use it until I run out of brush heads, and that's it. And I'm like, bitches. I bought the fancy one too. So yeah, favorite cleanser. I love that one. I also love the Truly one, the Super Matcha, as like a more gentle hydrating cleanser. I love that one. Oh goodness, I love the You to the People one. A lot of people want to know your favorites because maybe they want that as a recommendation, but my recommendation actually might be different than my favorite depending on your skin type. So that just like is what fits my skin type. But you know, if you say, hey, I'm oily and I'm sensitive, I might go for something completely different. So that is really, really dependent upon skin type. As for masks, I do use Glam Glow Super Mud a tremendous amount. That one to me is just great for pores and breakouts, so it is one that I reach for a lot. But honestly, I also have a lot of favorite masks simply because I use a mask just based off of what my skin's doing at that very moment. So sometimes I don't feel like I really need the pore clearing. Sometimes I need hydration, sometimes I need soothing, exfoliating. It just really, really depends. I'm gonna grab this Beauty Bakery Flour Setting Powder. Of course, I've creased everywhere. So I did a lot of creams last time. So I felt like this time we would just go ahead and set everywhere and then go in with more powder products. I'm gonna put on this Grande Lips Hydra Plump Lip Primer. Our little event today really reminded me about all these Grande products that I've been neglecting that I really like. This is like a primer for your lips. Okay, I wanna go with my eyes next. I'm feeling like doing my eyeballs. So I have this Too Faced Enchanted set. I threw the box away, damn it. This was one of the holiday things, and let me tell you guys, if you were like, why did you buy Too Faced holiday stuff? I totally get you. I had no intention of buying. Why is my brow itching? I had no intention of buying any of their holiday stuff because, you know, most of it looks just about like every other thing. But I love raccoons and I also love deer. The swan, I mean, I could, but this is so cute. I am like a full sucker, like 100%. So these are pretty like for the neutral gal for sure, but they have some face products and then they also have eyes. That's the raccoon one. The deer, I mean, she is so precious. Okay, I know I'm a sucker. This one has a black in it, but it's got blushes. I think they're pretty. Don't get me wrong. They are pretty reminiscent of other stuff. The swan one is more pink. I get it. If you think these are stupid, I totally get it. But I just felt like using these today. It was like 99% the animals that made me buy this. Okay, let me stop. Kayla says, no questions, but I do want to say that some of your videos you seem discouraged about views, but I want to tell you that I think you are amazing and that I always love your content. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that, like, a lot. Autumn asked another question. Do you have a hair care routine? What do you use? My hair care routine is like embarrassing. I don't take very good care of my hair. The fact that I haven't had a haircut in God knows how long is one indication of that. But I do have a few products that I love as far as shampoo and conditioner. Actually, the Grande shampoo and conditioner. If you look back at any of my empties videos, just search empties, watch the last 2 or 3. I have at least one set of Grande shampoo and conditioner empties in those videos. I will switch it up every now and then, but usually what winds up happening is that I don't like it as much. The Grande just helps keep my hair from falling out, like, well, not keep it from, because that's natural, but my hair fall when I'm using that is a lot less. But when I stop using it, my hair comes out a lot more. My strands of hair don't feel as weak when I use that. I will also occasionally use Olaplex number 3. I'm not really good about remembering to do that. You have to put it on damp hair, and I'm just lazy as shit. I use a lot of leave-in conditioners, but I switch around like whatever I have. I used Moroccan oil leave-in conditioner today, and probably one of my favorite items apart from the Grande is the Olaplex number 7 bonding oil. That is so good. It makes like all my coarser hair towards the bottom of my hair that it's really damaged, it just softens it, kind of defrizzes it, and it looks just overall so much better. I'm being real bold to just go in with a black eyeshadow after I legitimately just did foundation first. Ooh, she's crazy. Okay, before I go answer another question, have you guys, because I only started watching it a few weeks ago, the show on Netflix that's Leah Remini and about Scientology. Have y'all watched that? I'm like, do I mention it? They might show up at my door. I don't think there's any Scientologists around here, but that shit is crazy. If there's somebody by chance watching this that's a Scientologist, which I very seriously doubt it, like, I'm sorry, do you? But that show, all those people's stories, it's so crazy to me that like this shit actually happens. It's almost unbelievable to a point you're like, is this seriously happening? I won't spoil it for you. It's some weird stuff. I'll just say that. It's some weird stuff. I don't know what I'm doing with my eyes. I'm just gonna be quite frank. This shade is called 100% That Grinch. Kimberly, what beauty YouTuber influences you most and why? I don't know. Maybe this is hypocritical, but I don't watch a lot of beauty YouTubers. Like, I do watch some, don't get me wrong, but I'm usually so busy trying to do my own stuff that I'm not watching as much. I don't know, it really depends on when you would have asked me that. Like right now, hardly anyone does. When I first started, I loved several people, some of which I no longer care for as much, you know what I'm saying? But I really did enjoy a lot of people. I don't really know. I know that's a cop-out answer, I know. I just don't really know. Like, as of right now, there isn't really anybody in the beauty sector. I watch Raw Beauty Christy. I watch Sadie XO, but her stuff is more vlog style than anything, which kind of is what made me want to do like a weekly vlog. Because I never thought that that's the only thing I wanted to do, but it's definitely something that I enjoy. I forgot what that was for a minute, and I was expecting my normal something sweet. I watched Bailey Sarian, her, you know, murder makeup mystery videos. I watch some of I Love Sadai. I watch Skeleton for a laugh. I love him and his makeup skills are amazing. He's kind of gone into, I don't want to say like a gossip channel, but he's more about like talking about things that are going on. I feel like he keeps it as fair as possible. If you can be fair while doing those types of videos, I feel like he does a good job of that. Oh, I watch, honestly, you know, I'm so stupid. If I had to pick one beauty YouTuber, Shan XO, I love her. I feel like she's super down to earth, even though like she has a brand and millions of subscribers. So I feel like she's really relatable. I mean, not to mention I love her accent. I love other people's accents because of the accent that I have, which is, well, it is what it is. You know what I mean. Also, completely off the topic, Kaboko Fitness. I'm lazy right now, but if you like a little fitness video, I love hers. She is adorable, but also really, really good at it. Like, she's very sweet and like uplifting and very positive and like, you can do it. You've only got one more. And yeah, she's super cute. I feel like we're pretty well blended on the top. It's very like, whew. I'm gonna like go kind of far down with my lower lash line. I don't know. I was wanting to say like fluff. I don't know. What is that? I'm going to take the one that I use for the black shadow with no extra product, and I'm just going to go right here. The first shade I picked up was Ding Dong. My eyes look tired right now. What the hell? I'm going to use my favorite BH Cosmetics Power Pencil in Beige. I still feel like I look sleepy or something. All right, I'm gonna use this Grande mascara. This has like lash boosting ingredients, not exactly the same as the lash serum, which, you know, helps them grow, but it's really good in conjunction or just to help take care of your lashes. A little smoky, but with this really pretty like darker green. It looks so cute. Well, at least I like it. Y'all let me know what you think. If you hate it, you know, maybe next time. Sippy sippy. We gotta do some work on this face because it looks very flat and we don't like that. Oh, it's flat. We don't like that. So I have this Belgian Waffle BH Cosmetics palette. I think I'm gonna take Batter. I'm not very interesting tonight. Let's see. Would you like to meet another YouTuber and who? That's from Luli. I mean, yes and no. Because like, yes, I'd love to meet like any of my favorites really, but I feel like there's always a fear that, you meet them and be like, oh damn, I wish I could take that back. Like, they aren't who I thought they were. But I can guarantee, like, if I met ShanXO, I feel like she would be super sweet. And so yeah, if I had to pick somebody, I would say her. Also, it would be great if I was going to New Zealand because like that would be really fun. Like, I want to go places, you know? The more that we're told that we can't go places, the more I want to go. I'm not going to, not until it's safe. It's just one of those things, like you don't really care to do it all that much until you are told repeatedly that you can't do it. And then you're like, but I have to. I'm gonna do it. Next, Stacy. What's your worst makeup item? Are the kitties rescues? If you create a makeup product, what would it be? Let me go to the question that I want to answer. If I could create a makeup product, it seems so like lame and normal, but a palette, I mean, I'd love to create a palette. If I were ever, you know, important enough to have a brand want to collab with me, I feel like I would just want to do something hands-on and create stuff. Like, a palette would obviously be so much fun, but I don't know, maybe like a collection, like that would be cool. I'd also love to curate a box. I've seen like some subscription boxes in like the Ipsy X, for instance. I didn't realize that. It's gonna be curated. Patrick Tall is gonna curate the first one in February. I feel like curating a box would be really fun, to just like pick all these favorite things that I love and I really, really think that other people are going to love. Like, that would be super fun. But one product, I mean, I guess if I had to pick a palette, I love it all, obviously, or I wouldn't be sitting here doing what I'm doing right now. You know, I'm mixing, ooh, fruitcake is super dusty, but I'm mixing these two. Okay, this is what happens when you drink and do makeup. I went in so crazy that I have like a, like I'm trying to do doll makeup. Bitch. Just taking a little bit of this Sephora Collection Micro Smooth powder and just kind of blending it. I think it looks pretty. Zippy, zippy, zippy. And we need some highlight. Fine cone. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know if I want to go with that color though. It's like pinky gold. And then we have sleigh bells in the raccoon one. I might just go for powdered sugar or syrup. I think maybe powdered sugar. This actually came together pretty quick. In under an hour while I'm talking and doing all of this. I'm not mad at it. Let's see, Stacy, I'm so sorry. Let me get back to your question. She said, are the kitties rescues? So let me tell you guys about my kitties. I'm gonna use this Derma E Hydrating Mist. So I was living in another small town, and I think it was 2010. There was this mother cat, she was pregnant. I didn't know at the moment that I let her into the house, but she was pregnant and she had 5 kittens. She was very wild though. She did not want to stay around. Like, once her babies were taken care of, she wanted to go back outside. She didn't leave, but she did not want to be stuck inside. But she had 5 babies. So I was advised, you know, hey, we need to try to find them homes. So I found homes for 2 of the boys. There was 3 boys and 2 girls. And I cried my eyes out getting rid of those 2 kittens. So I had 3 left and I said, I'm not getting rid of any of them. So that's how I have Minners, Tina, and Sniffles. So they're all from the same litter. They were my babies. I couldn't give them up, and I just literally was just beside myself with grief. I had named one of them LeBron and one of them, I called the other one Fuzz. LeBron and Fuzz were the other 2. So I had those 3 babies. I carried them with me everywhere I went. They went far north in Alabama, then they went to Ohio, back to Alabama, Pennsylvania, back to Alabama. They have been everywhere. And then when we were living in Birmingham, Zach and I, we had this crappy apartment, and I gotta pick my color. And there was this kitten outside, and Zach came and told me, he's like, hey, there's this little kitten out there and she's eating her throw up. Like, he was watching her, she threw up and then she started eating it. He was like, we shouldn't, right? And I'm like, no, we shouldn't. And I wouldn't go look. I was like, no, I can't go look, because if I go look, then she's coming inside. So I was like, okay, let me look. And I went out there and it was Sally. I didn't know it was Sally at the time. It was just this, you know, really cute kitten who was not doing the best, and she was very skinny. So he was trying to get her in. He was trying to, like, you know, get her to come closer and closer. So I said, you know what? Put the cats in the bathroom. Just put the cats in the bathroom. And I opened our door to our apartment and I sat on the floor in the corner of the room and let her come in. And she walked around. You know, she was very skinny. She wasn't in good shape. So she walked around, she kind of looked, and so the door was here, and I was in like this dining room area, and then the living room was that way, and she started going to the living room. So I walked quietly and I just shut our door so that I knew she was inside and she was safe. And she was so tiny. She was so little. She's never really gotten big, but she was really little. And the cats did not like it. They were not happy for a long time. We named her Sally because she's calico, so her little patches are like Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Little patchwork kitty. And that was it. You know, she wasn't going anywhere after that. That's how we got Sally. I want to know how you got each of your cats. So I just kind of talked about this. This is from Sarah. But how did you pick their names out? Has Minners attempted his revenge yet for the lion cone you put on him? Minners has been, and if you watch my declutter, you saw him. He made a little appearance in my declutter. He has been very clingy lately. Like if I am, because usually I'll wake up and I'll sit on the couch, got my laptop, my coffee, I'll check emails, edit, whatever I'm doing. And you know, I'll go back and forth, I'll go do stuff and come back, and he is on me, like laying across my leg. He loves to lay on this side of me with his legs across, like he's right here, his legs across, hanging down in between my legs as I'm sitting. So yeah, he hasn't done his revenge yet. It's probably still coming. Their names, first of all, Mr. Minners, because everybody loves Mr. Minners. I don't really know why I chose this for him, but here in the South, when people go get minnows to go fishing, they call them Minners. Little fish, he's a cat, Minners. So I named him Mr. Minners. Now Tina, on her front paw, she's got one paw that her 4 little beans, 2 are like pink and 2 are black. 2 black toes in the center. So I named her Tina Two Toes. And that's how she got the name Tina. And Sniffles literally as a, oh, there's something else about Minners. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot. But Sniffles literally had runny eyes as a kitten. Like I thought they were never going to go away. We took her to the vet. Like she just had runny eyes. She had like allergies. And so I called her Sniffles because she had the sniffles. But Minners, this is kind of sad. Like I was really worried about him when he was a kitten because he had hip dysplasia. So his little back legs were, instead of like standing up, they were just like laid out, and he would swim. He swam on the carpet with his little back legs out behind him. And you know, the vet said, oh, it's mild hip dysplasia. He'll probably just grow out of it. And she said it's fine. But I was worried, you know, but he grew out of it. He's fine. So I'm sure I missed some things, but I used this Janta Blue liner in Spice, and this is Pat McGrath Luxe Trance Lipstick in Realness. So it's a little bit pinker, but I think it looks really pretty. Weigh in below and let me know what you think about this makeup look. I got a little bit mascara up here. Here we go. All right, so I guess that's it for our weekly wind down. I think I may have started drinking my wine a little bit too early. I haven't drank that much, like 2 glasses, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just like nodding off. So I hope you guys enjoyed our wind down. I think that was all the questions, but I do want to ask you guys right here if you have any topics for me to chit chat about, or of course any questions. I don't intend for every one of these to be like a Q&A style video, but if you guys have a lot of questions, I will definitely answer them. But I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me. I have really enjoyed filming this. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these up. Definitely I wanted it to be like a way for you guys to get to know me. So that's one of the reasons I'm like, you know, if you have questions, let me know. I got a lot of feedback that you guys enjoyed me telling you guys a little bit more about me and kind of getting to know me a bit better. So I hope that helped. And let me know something about yourself down below. Anything we've talked about, anything you guys want to tell me. I will definitely look at my comments next week. I'll look at the comments on this video and have a chat about anything that you guys want to talk about. And yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend and week. I can't believe that it's about to be Thanksgiving. I seriously felt like it was the beginning of March and it was like a blink, and now it's Thanksgiving. What happened? Like, I'm in a new place, but how did I get here? How did any of this happen? So, okay, thank you guys so much. Please leave me a big thumbs up, and don't forget, check out some of my other videos. I would really appreciate your love and support right now. And that's all. So thank you again. I'll talk to you guys later.